Adventures in live streaming, that's what this should be called. Okay. Adventures in live streaming, that's what this should be called. Okay, just want to make sure I'm sort of in the right place. Okay. So, I haven't worked out how to see your comments, so I just have to leave that for the minute. So, hi. How are you? Are you well? Are you good? I hope you're well. It's alright if you're not, but I hope you are. Right, time for a bit of meditation. I meditate throughout the day, and this is just the one I do on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Finally. And today actually is one of the days where I meditate more than usual, because today is one of the days that I work with people one-to-one. So I pretty much spent today meditating. So here I am doing some more meditation. This isn't a class, it's just a chance to meditate together. There's lots of different styles of meditation. This is just what I do. So if you're used to meditating, that's great. If you can just hang on for a minute while I explain what I do, just for the benefit of people who are new to meditation. For me, it starts off with why I would meditate. I haven't got really any self-discipline. It all has to come from a good reason. So for me, I want to connect with the part of myself that I connect to every night. I'm just not conscious of it. It's when I'm asleep. So I go asleep and then I'm dreaming, and then I drop out the bottom of dreaming into deep dreamless sleep. And when I'm there, I have no memory of being there. I've no thoughts, I've got no body, I've got no personality. I sort of cease to exist in the way that I normally register my existence. So that sounds terrible. And yet, I love going to bed. I love going to sleep. And when I wake up in the morning, I feel refreshed. So some part of me knows that it's good, that place that I go to. So that's the place I want to go to when I meditate. I just want to do it consciously. So that's my intention. And that's the place that you read about, you know, peaceful, calm, mindful, zen-like, all that sort of stuff. That's where I'm headed with my intention. As I say, no thoughts there that I can remember. And it seems like my mind can't get to that place. It's almost as if I have to part the curtains of my mind to get there. So I make a little arrangement with my mind where I say, hey, look, could you just stop thinking for the next 15 minutes, because we're going to do some meditation. Now at this stage my mind is all for the idea. Well, that hasn't always been the case. At the beginning, not so much. Now, yes. My mind is like, yes, I've read lots about meditation, I've got lots of ideas about meditation, I've got lots of concepts about meditation. Sign me up, I'm all for it. So that's good. And then stopping thinking is easy enough. It's easy to stop, because thoughts are pretty much made of pictures and sound. So if I turn off the pictures and I turn off the sound, that's it, I'm not thinking. So that's good. And once I do that, I'm into the practice of meditation. So I've got the intention of meditation, and then the practice of meditation kind of runs parallel with it. And the practice of meditation is repeatedly coming back to not thinking. So I turn off the pictures, I turn off the sound, a little bit of time passes, then I discover that I'm thinking. So then I turn off the pictures and I turn off the sound again. Then a little bit of time passes and I discover that I'm thinking. So I turn off the pictures and I turn off the sound. And I just keep repeating that process. So if you didn't know about that, and you just read about all the peace, calm, zen-like stuff, you would very quickly feel like you were not very good at meditation. You'd kind of be going, oh, I'm just sitting here thinking the whole time. And people have said that to me. People have said things like, no, I tried meditation and no, I've just got a busy mind. My mind is too busy, so no, I can't do that. Which is sad, because no one's mind is any busier than anybody else's mind. It's just maybe just not knowing about the practice of meditation. So if you find yourself thinking a lot, that's fine. You're doing great. Just keep bringing your mind back. Every time you discover that you're thinking, bring your mind back to not thinking. Turn off the pictures, turn off the sound. It's that simple. I've been meditating for years, and say in this next 15 minutes, I will have to do that. Like, I will discover that I'm thinking possibly 100 times, 200 times. It doesn't matter. I don't even think about it. And I don't add to my thinking by thinking I'm not very good at meditation, because I'm having to bring my mind back all the time. So I encourage you to do the same thing. If you're new to meditation, I encourage you to sit up when you're meditating. Don't lie down. If you lie down, it's too hard. Your mind, your body will just think it's time for sleep. So you'll either fall asleep, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with falling asleep, but it's not meditation, because you want to go into this beautiful, calm, mysterious place consciously. And if you don't fall asleep, you'll just end up battling sleep, and that's no good either. It's not really. You'll be thinking about sleep, and oh no, I nearly fell asleep. So sit up and try and find a room to meditate in that's quiet, because one of the things that triggers thoughts is little noises that you hear, like my dog just barked there. Now, if I was in the middle of meditation, even though I know it's my dog and I know it's my dog barking, it's something to think about, like, what's the dog barking at? So the quieter the room you have at the beginning, the better. And then obviously you're not going to be disturbed. If you can get a room where you're not going to be disturbed, that's very good as well. So while I'm doing all the not thinking business, I'm also letting go of tension in my body. So I have a system for that, because it's too vague and soupy when I close my eyes not to have a system. So I'm sort of scanning my body from my head down to my feet and back up again, very slowly, very gently. Anywhere I find tension, I'm letting it go. And I'm using my out breath to let it go. So I'm like, anywhere I find it. And that's good, because it's a natural kind of thing to do, to just let the tension go with the out breath. But it's also a good way of remembering to breathe, because it's easy to forget to breathe when you're meditating. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. What else? When I'm scanning my body, I'm paying particular attention to any of the structures in my body that go across my body. Mostly my body runs longitudinally from my head to my feet. Anywhere that goes across, it's a little bit like a log going across a stream. It just has a tendency to accumulate debris. So in my body, the debris is tension or stress. So I'm checking my eyes, for example. There can be a lot of tension in the eyes. I'm checking my mouth and my jaw and my tongue. A lot of can be tension in there. The base of my neck, my shoulder girdle, my joints, so my shoulders, my elbows, wrists, fingers, because they're gone across. My heart area, my respiratory diaphragm, all my intestines, my pelvic floor, my hips, my knees, my ankles, and my toes. Checking those as well. I'm setting a timer, because it just helps my mind not think about how long I've been meditating for, which I would do if I hadn't done that. So I'm setting a timer. Then I'm also, I'm going to set mine for 15 minutes, but if you're new to meditation, 15 minutes is a long time if you're not used to it. So I'd encourage you to set a shorter timer, maybe 5 minutes, and then repeat that 3 times. Okay. As I say, I can't see any comments or anything, so I hope this is all coming out. Lovely. So off we go into the mystery. it's time. So you can either open your eyes, or if you feel like you've gone somewhere, like feel like you're deep inside, then you can sort of come back and then open your eyes. Either's fine. Okay, so thanks for meditating with me. I hope this came through alright. I'll go and check the recordings now and we'll see. And yeah, see you tomorrow for some more meditation. Bye.